he grabbed my leg, and I was immediately taken aback. And I was like, don't touch me.
A Vancouver Canucks fan says she was belittled and intimidated by a man at the Anaheim Ducks game on Thursday while she was cheering for her team. She says it made her unable to enjoy the game and she felt unsafe leaving the arena. As you can see from her video, Haley Montez had great seats at the game, save for the guy seated in front of her, who she says kept staring.
When Anaheim scored and the score was only up by 1, he turned around and he looked at me and we made eye contact and he told me, listen, I'm gonna need you to shut the F up for this period or this part of the game because I need to focus. We're here at the game together, we paid to be here, I'm cheering for the team and I'm not bothering anybody, so I don't know what your problem is. And he kind of looked at me and scoffed.
Georgia Twist, co-host of a women-led sports podcast in Vancouver, says Montez's experience reflects a long-standing social assumption that sports are inherently masculine.
Sports, for time immemorial, basically, has been seen through the male gaze. When they see a woman at a sporting event or whatever, they just go, they're either here with their boyfriend or they can't actually be like invested, which is pretty gross.
Later in the game, after a Canucks hat trick, Montez says the man put his hand on her leg and she told him to move it, but he only did after she pivoted in her seat.
He was like, listen, are you done? And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, I'm trying to apologize to you. I don't want to hear it from you because what you said was out of pocket.
In a statement, Wynn Moody with the Canucks fan experience says in part, we are sorry to hear about this fan's negative experience at Rogers Arena. We have reached out to her to offer our help and support. We take these matters very seriously and firmly believe all fans have the right to express themselves and show their support for the team in a respectful manner without incident.
The experience for people who are non-cishet men, you have a higher standard that you have to meet in order to prove that you can support this team. The NHL has done a really poor job of recognizing female fans and queer fans. It's only been really in the last maybe 5 years that there's been more of a attempt to reach out to those fans.
Before he turned around in his seat to face the game again, he was like, I just wanted to tell you that I really think that you know your hockey. And I was like, I already know that, thank you. People should feel safe enough to be able to say, hey, I love this team, I support them just as much as you do, let's go Canucks.
In Vancouver, Kier Junos, City News.